Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm just going to be recording pretty much the easiest recipe I can ever think of. Just healthy French fries. If you have an air fryer, it'll be a ton easier, like a lot more easier for you. But I'm just going to use my oven because that's the only thing we've got at home. So literally it takes about 3 minutes to prepare, probably 5 minutes maximum. But the actual baking process is a little bit longer, of course. But to actually prepare it, it's about 5 minutes maximum. So let's get into it. So I'm going to be making a lower calorie version because you can say all these healthy, I guess, French fry recipes that you see online, they're not actually healthy. They still soak them in a bunch of oil, and olive oil is not actually good for you. Don't believe what anyone says. It's better than canola oil and like vegetable oil, of course, but olive oil in itself has got a lot of fat. Unless you're doing a keto diet, which still you have to monitor your calories, you still have to monitor your fat intake. Olive oil is the most calorie dense food, so don't believe all these healthy recipes online that you see. I'm going to be showing you the low calorie version because if you were to use those healthier version of whatever they want to call it, it still adds about 700 calories. That 700 calories is enough to put anyone in a weight loss deficit if you track your calories. So I'm just going to be making this real quick and I'll show you. Okay, so the first thing is preheat the oven around 200 to 180. I would probably put it at around 200 to be honest for my oven. So yeah. Okay, so to make this, so I'm gonna have to put these down here. But to make this real easy, you can use canola oil. It's not actually that bad for you. But you can use olive oil spray or coconut oil spray, whatever you prefer. I prefer olive oil usually, but I'm out of that. You just need to get a pan. So first off, preheat the oven at about 200 degrees Celsius, I would say, and just spray that. Okay, so now what we have to do is go get the potatoes. So I'll show you which potatoes I use. Earlier, we've got something called Spud Light. So 25% less carbs. And I'm going to show you the macros as well. If you couldn't see that, I'll read it out to you. So 520 kilojoules, so about 150 calories per, actually no, it's less than 150. It's about 130 calories, I believe. Serving size 250 grams, so that's a ton of potatoes. For 130 calories, that's a ton. Protein 3.5 grams, 22 carbs, 3.5 fiber, and 0.2, less than 0 fat, less than 0.2 fat. So it's technically like 0 fat pretty much. It's got a ton of potassium. Okay, so I know the kitchen's a mess, but just please forgive me. So, it's gonna be like a raw video because like I'm a student, so I got university, so I don't really have time to edit everything, like put them all in good angles. So I'm just gonna keep it realistic. So, and just rinse them off real quick. So now, you just get your chopping board, and how I like to cut them is pretty much like this. So I'm gonna move this out the way. So potatoes like this, put them down flat, and one side and the other side. You just chuck that in the tray, and then I like to, so the side that you cut down is flat, so you can just put it down like this. So I can do 2, 1, 2, 3, that way. And you just break them apart and put them all in the tray. And just repeat that for all the potatoes. What I then like to do is add a ton of salt. Don't be scared of salt. It's not even that bad for you, to be honest. Especially if you're training. Unless you've got like a high blood pressure condition or a medical condition where you can't have a lot of sodium. Sodium is actually really good for you. It's essential. And I'm very active, so I'm going to put a ton of it. I like to add some black pepper to mine. You can also add like rosemary, garlic, paprika, onion, salt, whatever you like, garlic powder. I just like salt and pepper on mine. and then to put it in the oven for about, I would say, 30 to 35 minutes, and keep checking on it pretty much. So yeah.